Hello everyone, it's Alina. Welcome to my Soap General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on General Hospital, Esme seeks Heather's assistance, Martin presses Lucy for answers, and Olivia offers Nina some wise words. Drew meets Nina at Crimson to present her to Carly, the new editor-in-chief of Crimson. With a slow clap, Nina says, "Well played." Drew tells Nina to get out of there, but Carly is curious as to how Nina found out about the insider trading. Nina discloses Olivia's voice carries, especially when addressing secrets. Nina wonders if they are now on equal ground now that they have humiliated her. She claims she has been fired from her job, divorced from her kid and her husband, all because she did something perfectly legal. Before she goes, Nina tells Carly they have two things in common: they do everything for their family, and they both know how to settle a score. Drew orders Nina out before he tosses her out. The good times are ended, Nina says, because they are now responsible for running a magazine. After bidding farewell, she departs. Drew can detect something is up with Carly by the expression on her face. Crimson needs to find a more seasoned leader, according to Carly, since if he tanks, this victory would be for naught. Why couldn't Carly adore it and desire to do it indefinitely? Drew wonders. Carly says it wasn't the idea, she was just supposed to fill the chair short time. Drew thinks they can work together to make this magazine their own. Carly observes she's developing a life at Bobby's too. She wants to keep on to that now more than ever. Drew doesn't want her to forfeit that, but working here may be fantastic. Carly doesn't know, and what if in time something has to give? Drew says if she has to walk away, he'll back her, but he thinks she'd be fantastic running Crimson. Carly responds, "We would be amazing, let's do it, let's be partners personally and professionally." They kiss. Nina goes into the restroom at the Metro Court and runs into Olivia. Nina claims it's been a while since they've seen each other, since everyone discovered out she was the SEC rat and her husband wasn't. Nina encourages Olivia to let her have it, as this day can't be worse. Olivia doesn't want to pile on someone already having a horrible day, and asks her what happened. Nina tells her about her firing and Carly's hire at Crimson. Olivia knows that has to hurt. Nina doesn't get her. Why didn't she say something about knowing the truth when she learned it? Olivia did it to keep the peace, it would have merely damaged more people, and she urged Ned to keep silent too. Olivia jokes, "Don't feel you have to thank me." Olivia is not okay with the things Nina did, but she still feels that peace is possible. She's suffering a lot of losses, but they don't have to be permanent, and the best thing for her to do is move on graciously. Nina informs her that she's probably right. Olivia goes and Nina looks in the mirror and says, if Carly and Drew want a war, they've got one. In the deception office, Lucy phones Scott for a report on their operation. Scott says he's meeting Tracy this morning at the Metro Court to give her the truth. Lucy tries to flee to stop him from doing anything foolish, but is intercepted by Martin. Martin has 2 all-day passes to the Metro Court spa, which she begs to take a rain check on. Martin was hoping to spend time with her, but she says she has so many meetings, and she was simply going to grab a snack at the Metro Court. Martin insists on escorting her there. At the Metro Court bar, Tracy asks Scott what he has to tell her. Scott knows she thinks he is shallow, but he believes in justice, and that's why they are here today. He thinks Lucy has it in for her, and he thought she should know. Scott claims he didn't simply ask her here to warn her about Lucy. He wanted to check on her, and to be her buddy. He thinks they should do this again, and Tracy adds, "I'm not saying no." Scott orders a bottle of the best champagne. Lucy and Martin get a table, and Lucy spies on Tracy and Scott across the road. Martin says it's been a hell of a year, and he doesn't want to risk losing her again. Lucy agrees and wants to focus on the future. Martin reveals they've felt weird lately, and he began to question if her feelings changed. She wonders why she would think that. He admits he let someone get into his head. He remembers Tracy's warning regarding Scott and Lucy, and discovers Lucy glancing at Scott and Tracy. Martin says he's suddenly lost his appetite. Lucy apologizes for being distracted, but Tracy has made her life terrible lately, so she has to keep an eye on her. Martin demands to know what the hell is going on between her and Scott. Brooklyn, Gregory and Chase meet to discuss the wedding, and Gregory's part in it. Gregory is happy to help in any way he can. Chase wants his father to officiate their ceremony. Gregory says it would be a privilege, and he's honored by their request, but he has to decline. He admits he may not be at his best by then. This isn't just about his movement challenges, but this disease can also limit his capacity to speak. He doesn't want to risk not being able to be understood. Chase believes it doesn't matter how well he can say the words, just that he says them. Brooklyn tells Gregory their day won't be perfect unless he marries them. Gregory ultimately agrees to officiate but wants a backup just in case. At the hospital, Spencer tells Laura that he's needed to go prepare for his vacation to Paris. She tells him that he's going to stay right here and tell the PCPD everything he knows about Ace's kidnapping. Dant appears and wonders where Ace is and who has him. Spencer says he's with his father who he let take Ace. Spencer believes the cops aren't necessary because his brother wasn't kidnapped. Dant claims he is right, and in New York both parents have custody. However, there is a case to be made that Nicholas can't take Ace without Esme knowing. When Dante discloses Esme hasn't filed anything with the PCPD, Spencer thinks it's proof that her memory is returning, and she can't risk it. He thinks Esme needs to be arrested, not his father. Dante believes his suspicion about Esme isn't enough to arrest her, and maybe he should be arresting Spencer instead. Spencer scoffs, and charge me with what? Dante says Nicholas is a fugitive, and he didn't report seeing him. That's aiding and abetting. Spencer thinks he of all should know what it's like to have a complex father, one who shot him once. Laura scolds him, and Spencer replies he's only trying to emphasize the lengths you go to for family. Dante won't arrest him but will put an APB out on Nicholas. He also has to bring Esme in and obtain her statement on all of this. Dante asks whether they know where Esme is, but they don't. Dante instructs Spencer if he sees his father again to call the police. Dante goes off, and Spencer knows Laura is angry at him. Laura reminds him that if he's right and Esme has her memories back, they cannot underestimate her. Esme meets Heather at Pentonville and screams to her because Nicholas abducted Ace. Heather fumes and asks what Laura has said about this. Esme says she hasn't talked to Laura yet, and she went to Cyrus for help. However, he didn't give any support, which is why she is here. She is hoping Heather has an idea of what she should do. Heather tells her to run. Esme won't leave without Ace, but Heather claims people will figure out something is up when she can't deliver Ace. They'll figure out she has her memories back, haul her to court, and sentence her to prison. Esme laments, "Am I supposed to abandon Ace like you did me?" Heather says she did what she did as it was the greatest option for Esme at the time. Heather says Nicholas won't injure Ace, and she should run, and when she busts out, she'll help Esme find Ace. Heather says for now they don't have the resources to track down Nicholas, so she needs to hide. Esme replies and watch Trina and Spencer ride off in the sunset together. Heather asks if she's speaking as a mother or a jealous ex. Esme maintains this isn't about envy, she wants them all to pay. Nicholas, Spencer, Trina, and Ava. Heather says she's going to help her make that happen. Esme asks what she can accomplish behind prison. Heather promises her to leave it all to her. She tells her that they will find Ace, but she can't go off on her own and attempt and do this herself. Heather asks Esme to trust her. She will get all she wants if she plays it wisely, if she plays the long game. Esme appreciates Heather for her advice, but taking it slow doesn't work for her as she's out of time. Esme flees as Heather shouts at her not to do whatever it is she's considering. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.